What's up, Warriors? Another day, another music reaction. We're pulling out the 2000s here. Bernie requested that we react to a song by KellyClarkson. The song is called Because of You. Now, listen to this, guys. I know this song way too well. Okay. I'm very surprised to see, however, that there's a music video. I did not know this. So in 2000, let me tell you how I got introduced to KellyClarkson. In 2003, a movie came out. So I used to watch a lot of Disney until I learned what Disney really is. There's a movie called Just what? From it's something like From Justin to Kelly or something along the lines of that. Came out. So I watched this movie one too many times. Okay, I was back then, so 2003. I was only 13. I was 13 years old. And I was enduring probably some of the worst stuff in my life at that point. So this song has gotten me through so much, and this song helped me. Now, this is very twisted, but there's a specific lyric in here that says, because of you, I can't cry because crying is weakness in your eyes, or something along the lines of that. That kind of kept me going. It kept me rock solid hard to not show any emotion whilst I was going through all this stuff. Because I refused to show weakness to my family. I refused to show just how much they were hurting me at the time. Yeah, the song, it's probably the only song in my entire life that I actually paid attention to the lyrics, because I sang every word of it. I meant from the bottom of my heart. But the reason why we're doing this today is because of the music video, because now I didn't know there's a music video. I probably know every lyric, so we're gonna see now, because normally I need music to trigger a memory, and then I'll be able to sing along or at least follow the lyrics. So yeah, welcome to the very first time of me actually knowing a song, where every word of it really got me through life. So Bernie, I'm actually very surprised. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very surprised that you even suggested this, or that you requested this. I didn't know that this song, and looking at the following base, looking at how many likes this video has, I did not know that so many people connect with the song. To me, it was my saving grace. So you guys will now get a peek into probably the worst period of my life, essentially. Oof, memories. Oh, she's actually in the music video.
I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did. You felt so hard. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far. Because of you, I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you, I am afraid I lose my way, and it's not too long before you point it out. I cannot cry because I know that's weakness in your eyes. I'm forced to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. Because of you, I
Guys, take note of that line. My heart can't possibly break if it wasn't whole to begin with. I think the biggest cast member that plays the lead role in this music video for me in my life is my mom.
If my heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with, because of you I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you I find it hard to trust not only me but everyone around me. Because of you I am afraid. I watched you die, I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else, you just saw your pain. And now I cry in the middle of the night for the same damn thing. Because of you I never strayed too far from the sidewalk. Because of you I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you I try my hardest just to forget everything. Because of you I don't know how to let anyone else in. Because of you I'm ashamed of my life because it's empty. Because of you I am afraid. Because of you.
Oh,
Because of you.
yikes. Because this is such a tender song, shall we just read through the lyrics and kind of just reminisce how it got us through the moments that we needed to get through? So I will not make the same mistakes that you did. I will not let myself cause my heart so much misery. I will not break the way you did. You fell so hard. I've learned the hard way to never let it get that far. Because of you, I never stray too far from the sidewalk. Because of you, I learned to play on the safe side so I don't get hurt. Because of you, I find it hard to trust not only me, but everyone around me. Because of you, I'm afraid. So this essentially was my life up until the age of 18, I would say. Um, Once I turned 18, things started shifting. My walls actually started crumbling because the walls were built with bricks and cement, but I think I kind of forgot to mix the building sand in with the cement, if I can express that in a metaphorical way. um, so it was a recipe for disaster from the get-go. I lose my way, and it's not too long before you point it out. I cannot cry because I know it's weakness in your eyes. I force my to fake a smile, a laugh every day of my life. My heart can't possibly break when it wasn't even whole to start with. So you guys know I've told you before that I was simply not capable of showing any emotion in during my teenage years, and it's because of this. So you also know that I've mentioned that my mother is she was broken by my biological father's relationship with her marriage. Um, and so I grew up with a narcissistic parent. And no matter what went right, it was because of her. No matter what went wrong, she was the victim. So to me, at some point, if I had to cry, then she wins. And she made me feel like that as well, which is the strangest thing. Like, I think it's because she desperately, she kept saying she wants me to cry, she wants me to show emotion, she wants me to show that I feel something, because all I am is I'm cold, I have a stone heart, I don't connect with anyone. I did not want to give that. That's the one thing I was able to control at that point. I couldn't control the chaos in my life. I couldn't control the fact that I got physically and emotionally bullied at school and at home, and then sexually abused at home. I couldn't. I couldn't control how she just accepted anything and everything that my stepfather said to her. Um, I couldn't control how the teachers treated me at school. What I could control was how well I did in school, getting straight A's. What I could control is my emotions, who I let in, which was no one. Um, not showing emotion, not crying, not showing anger, just death. I would literally, I had this death glare where when they started yelling at me, for instance, my mother, my stepfather, whoever, teachers, kids, when they started bullying me or yelling at me and telling me how I'm just not good enough for a multitude of reasons, it's almost as if I flipped a switch. And actually, for a very long period of time, I referred to it as my switch. I flip it. So I still hear everything that is going on around me. I'm still aware of it. But I almost, when I flip the switch, I almost shove my soul or anything, whatever being is inside of me that could get hurt from what is happening around me, I shift that into a space of darkness where when that switch is flipped, nothing can get to that container essentially that holds my soul, or that holds my emotion. So then what returns, and that is what literally what my family and everyone explained to me, is all they see is death. I'm cold, I'm dead. I look at them, I look straight through them. It's as if I do not even see them as beings. So, I mean, I can't exactly look at myself. I haven't experienced that. That is the feedback that I got, and it didn't exactly help me. It did not help me at all. It just made it worse, because then I felt, okay, it's making them angry, which is better than them winning. Um, So I just kept going at it. I just kept locking away my emotions. And that's why I journaled. I journaled because my journal was the only place I could turn to really process what was going on. And then my mother completely violated my privacy, and she found my journals. She read it and she shared with the family. And they all read my journals. Well, they all knew what was written in it. And that was it. Then I took my journals and I burnt it. And that's why there's one line. I find it hard to trust not only me, but everyone around me. Because then I even felt disappointed in myself that I felt the need to journal something that just ended up hurting me so much more. Um, so yeah, that was the song there. Okay, so then there's just another chorus, bridge. I watched you die. I heard you cry every night in your sleep. I watched you die in your sleep. I was so young, you should have known better than to lean on me. So you guys would have heard before, for those who's my regular followers, my loyal supporters, you would have heard me say, like, I basically raised my mother because my mother just never She never, after the damage that was done to her, she never really got out of that state where she could be my mom. I had to be the mom. I had to keep talking her out of committing suicide. I had to tell her it's fine. I was the one who told her, today we pack our bags and we leave my dad. Um, so I grew up. Wait, I don't remember what it is to be a child. I don't have fond childhood memories. Um, so yeah, I hate it. I hated that she did all of those things to me and then still expected me to talk her out of committing suicide. But then just days later, or on the same day, she would, or in the same sentence, she would blame me and say I'm the reason why she wants to commit suicide. Um, so I was too young for you to lean on me. You never thought of anyone else. You just saw your pain. Remember when I said when I finally spoke up about me being abused, it wasn't about me. It was about how I destroyed her marriage and how I'm the reason behind her misery and her unhappiness. And now I cry in the middle of the night for the same damn thing. So your entire life as a child who grows up with that, um, you fight against ending up in exactly the same type of relationship. Guess what? I grew up, I ended up in 3 relationships that were like that. So then I ended up crying for the exact same damn thing. Um, and now she continues on with the chorus. Guys, this song is not for the wicked. This is enough to, you see, she wrote it when she was 16. Um, it's amazing what teenagers go through, Nate, and they don't always reveal what they go through. Adults are very quick to disregard what teenagers go through and how they see the world, how they interpret certain things, how they deal with emotion. But the thing is, you're still very much developing as a teenager, so you're only half a human. And yes, teenagers will now go loonies and say, no, I'm an adult. No, no, no. You're not. You're not. Take it from someone who was there. Take it from someone who was forced to grow up. But still, even though I had the responsibilities and memories of a bloody 80-year-old, I was still only half a human. I still didn't know how to deal with certain things. I didn't have an adult to guide me on what are the right things, or to at least set an example that I could follow. And at that age, it's very difficult to be your own example. It's very difficult to become a complete human if all you have around you are broken pieces. Um, so yeah, whew, Bernie, damn. I have not listened to this song, I think, since I actually left the house. Well, since I made peace with the fact that my mother just left me to be. So that was in 2008. Ne? 2008. That's the last time I listened to the song. So this is very raw still. Very inner. Whew. Okay, thank you, Bernie. Again, I'm very surprised about this reaction request. But it's clear, the music that weighs on a person. So thank you for this. I appreciate you. I will check you guys in the next one. Thank you and goodbye.